What's up, my peoples? You were watching another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena, the nighttime edition, as you can see, where we view ourselves in the trenches, where niggas that just talk about it, but you got some niggas that be about it. So, with that being said, we're going to delve off into the show for the sake of our listeners, so that they can keep their ears to the streets by living vicariously through the genius, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. So, I want to start this segment off by talking about the black youth. I'm in Baltimore. As you could probably see, you can't see the signs right now because we dealing with the nighttime edition. But trying to visit my children, and as y'all know, ignorant women, they try to use a man's children against him, And I'm gonna tell you like this. Here's a prime example. See, because I'm gonna talk about the truth, even if it be against minds. You feel me? Now, here I am, a black man trying to acknowledge his children, okay? A black man trying to acknowledge his children. Now, the mother is ignorant. I already know the mother is ignorant, because basically she did what she did and committed the ultimate betrayal. But I'm not even going to talk about that because she don't even get that type of energy. I'm talking about the child, the youth. How black mothers basically fuck over their youth in spite of being bitter towards black men. So here I am trying to acknowledge my children. I come to the door. Can I see my children? Oh, they're not here right now. Now, mind you, we're not talking about 21-year-olds, 18-year-olds, or emancipated minor 17-year-olds, or anything above that. We're talking about 15-year-old children. A 15-year-old child and a 7-year-old child. Okay, let's keep this in mind. And the mother basically says, they ain't here right now. And this happens repetitively every time I come. So, this is what's good about black media. This is what's good about black media. You feel me? You get to record your part because, like I said, when the feds is on your back, they looking to slander you and defame you and make it look like you're not taking care of your children. Okay? So here I am. My point is, the mother is being ignorant because she's been contacted by the feds. Basically, like I told you, just like the immigrants and them, the feds make them niggas participate in their Illuminati puppet show. The feds do the same thing to your family. Yo, don't let them see his kid. If you do, we're gonna get you evicted or whatever. Whatever type of threats they make, women are naturally scary. So, on the other side of the same token, if she listens and participates, they're gonna take her off that eviction list. And not only is they gonna take off the eviction list, not only are they gonna take off the eviction list, but basically they're gonna reward her with something better. This is how they do these niggas. When they, when they spy on you and help the white man play the game of white supremacy against you, because they want to humiliate you and antagonize you. This is why I'm going to have to kill one of these niggas. But I want to make sure it's not the sacrificial lamb. And trust me, ain't none of these niggas lambs. Ain't none of these niggas sheep. So basically, here I am trying to acknowledge, now keep all of that in mind, what I just told you. Here I am trying to acknowledge my children. I come down, and this is not the first time, mind you. This is like the 15th time, which probably makes me the crash dummy, because basically, whenever as the saying goes, whenever you try something over and over and over again and expect a different result, when you know what the results is going to be, that makes you insane. Real talk. It makes you insane. So basically they finished playing their Illuminati, their game of Illuminati puppet show, and then when they see that you're about to leave, you say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just walk away from the situation. I gotta get back to what they'll do. Then they'll have the child call you and say, Dad, I'm home now. You can come see me. Now, mind you, I've been here at least 3-4 days looking for her, and her mother always keeps saying that she don't be home. She got, she's like a little grown person, because like I said, when you grow up in bigger cities like Chicago, LA, New York, and cities like that, don't ever make the mistake of thinking that these 15, 16, 17-year-old children are really children. Because they're really demons in training. And this is what I know. And basically, they can't, this is the reason why the feds can't really get to me like they want to get to me. Because basically they want to, the first thing, their ulterior motive is to try to get you to commit suicide. I'm talking to the militant. Their ultimate goal is to try to get you to commit suicide. Okay? And if they can't get you to commit suicide, then they want to try to get you back in a prison cell, in a jail cell, through social engineering and turning your people against you and slander and defamation and all of that. So basically, like I told you in my previous video, this is how they work on the militant. And you gotta be mindful of this, because like I said, their ultimate goal is to make you commit suicide. They done made many black men commit suicide just by mind fucking them and playing games with them. Okay? Just by playing games with them. See, but the black person probably, they use all of your people against you. So they try to make you think that, it's black people that's messing over me. Nah. No. That's totally wrong. That's what the white man is a master at, using black people as a shield. He said you gotta fight through this to get to the real fight. What you gotta remember about the white man, they straight cowards. This is how they do things. That way, when you do get to the real fight, this is how so many artists, hip-hop artists sign messed up contracts, because this is the same way. Same thing in a different aspect. You got to fight through the first fight, which is your people, to get to the real fight. And you got to have a very strong mind of God not to fall for it. That's the only thing that keep me on my two is God. They can't, because they're not really fighting against me. But you got to understand, when you a servant of God, you got to understand that even though the devil has already lost, they're going to basically, in between the beginning and the end, they are going to do damage, because he's stepping up his pace to snatch souls, and he basically needs to get you to bow down. He needs you to fall for the trick of thinking that you're making all the wrong decisions. This is what he do. So he get all these people to drive their nice cars in front of you. These are all the niggas, the people of the hellfire. They drive their cars and come in front of you and do this and do that with nice houses and cars. So they want you to think that basically you're making all the wrong decisions. You feel me? So this is what you got to understand. And you have to understand this, because it's not TV. This is not DVDs. This is a real live movie right here. This is a real live movie. This is what you got to understand. I could write a masterful book on this, but me myself, I can't do it, because the feds is on my back and they suppressing my every attempt to do something. When I make these videos, I get like 15 views, 100 views at the most, if I'm lucky. And they'll be the first ones to watch the video. Real talk. They're gonna monitor the internet activities, your phone activities, and everything. Yeah. They'll be the first ones on you like that. And you'll think that it's these street niggas doing it, but that's what they want you to think, because they've already infiltrated them niggas. Like I told you, a bunch of them niggas already, them protective custody niggas, they work for police and the feds. See, a lot of these niggas don't understand that. And the same thing with the black woman. I go on, like I told you in my previous videos, I do surveys. I do experiments on our women so that I can bring about awareness of what our people, our shortcomings. I always do, like I go on like dating websites, stuff like that. And when you go on a dating website, you get to see millions of these chicks. Millions of these chicks. Standing behind, trying to hide behind the status quo. No unspoken rules of saying, look what I got. Look what I got. I got a car. I got a house. Because this is the way they look. No, the white man make them think that they liberating their womanhood. So that's the only way they can do. So they want to control the black man with their little bit of money, the crumbs that they getting. So she, basically, when she take a picture with her, with her back to you, with her butt showing and all of that, this is what she's showing you. This is how she gonna control you. This is how Jezebel gonna control you. Real talk. But the crazy part about it is, even when you go on the dating websites, the feds is gonna be there waiting too. And then you got these nasty white women. These nasty white women, they all of a sudden, all right, it's the site called blackpeoplesmeat.com. I'm sure all of you niggas heard of it, because a bunch of y'all niggas is on it. This is where, this is my hunting ground, basically, to do good experiments on our women, to show Okay? So basically, what I do, I go on there, and I don't go on there saying, baby, let's get together, let's be romantic. No, I don't get on there doing that. When I write on my profile, when I write out my profile, I get raw on them. I get raw on them. Then they come back and they be like, wow, I read your profile, man. Because now they really felt some type of way that I was saying this. Because women don't want you to ever tell them the truth about themselves. So now they'll come to you and they'll try to lead you on, saying, yo, I want to get to know you. I want to talk about this. Because they really want to debate it, because a black woman's favorite defense mechanism is to rant, scream and everything over you, so that you can't get your point across when they can't articulate themselves, and when they're not smart enough. And this is what makes a lot of black women mad at me. Real talk. Not because I'm basically in the raw. It's because I'm not one of these thirsty niggas that bow down to their will. So when you don't bow down to their will, they have unspoken rules. Yo, don't get that nigga no play. Don't do that. Don't talk to this nigga or nothing. Saying, so the white woman, she'll, once she know that she got the consent of your people, she'll creep up and try to infiltrate. Now mind you, this is a dating website called blackpeoplesmeet.com. Black People's Meet. Here comes some old fat, nasty white chick. Now, she figure the experiment that white people do on you, the experiment that they do on you, like they'll do the same thing. Tell black people, black women, and white women, and all women, don't talk to that nigga. Don't get that nigga no play. Don't let that nigga have no relationship or none of that. Because they setting the stage for the fat white chick. So here she come with the infiltration. Or she don't say nothing. She just throw a picture out there. You know what I'm saying? Did you look at the picture? She got all type of butter rolls on. Popping out her stomach, she got tuna casseroles, all type of nasty shit. And then here she comes, trying to, she comes and this is the experiment. I'm supposed to fall head over heels. Because have you ever seen, they do this to many black men. Have you ever seen a black man, no homo, he'll basically, be a handsome brother who should basically have a black woman, have a nice looking chick. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this. If a man is working out, he should have a chick that reflects his moves. If a man is handsome and intelligent, he should have a woman that reflects his move. But a lot of these niggas, with women, the women do the same thing to them, unspoken rules. This nigga think he this, don't talk to that nigga, don't, da. So after a while, they break the nigga. So what he'll do, he'll find him some fat, nasty white chick, like they wanted me to do, and like they constantly try to get me to do. Not even just a white chick. They send all type of fat chicks at me. Because they know that it's been years. So they figure, the white man figure, you know what I'm saying? He tell a white woman, yo, that sooner or later, this is what he's gonna end up with. Okay? So basically, when she pops up, I'm supposed to fall head over heels. You know? And what they do, what a lot of niggas don't understand, what they doing, they basically trying to make a mockery of the black woman and the black man. So what she'll do, she'll tell you, come on, let's go to the mall. No. Now this is a fat, nasty white chick. She talking about let's go to the mall because she want to control you with her money. And she know that a lot of these niggas are thirsty. She know this. She know that whoever accepts her is thirsty. If this nigga is handsome enough to get a nice looking woman, she looking in the mirror every day and saying, damn, this shit is nasty looking. This shit is nasty looking. So why is this nigga with me? No, and when all the fine chicks walk by them, they look like a mismatched pair of socks, and all the fine black chicks be like, what is this nigga doing? How did she end up with that nigga? So this is why she wants you to go to the mall, because the mall, by 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, all the bad chicks come out. So basically, she's basically laying her claims on you when basically she don't have no intentions of being loyal, because this is what they are, serpents. Okay? She basically wanna handle you and hold you up as a trophy. And this is what they want to do to me. They want, let's go to the mall so she can hold a nigga up as a trophy. I done made all these videos, so they would love to get a nigga in a position like that. Black women too. Trust me, I've seen them all try to do it. So what they want to do, she want to basically humiliate you in the most humiliating fashion, to the point where the black woman say, man, yo, once the black woman sees you with a nasty fat white chick, man, or with some ugly chick, or a chick that you're not supposed to have, the unspoken rules tell them, yo, let that nigga stay with that, man. Don't talk to that nigga. Don't let him have nothing better, because they know that your self-esteem, you have been broken. Your self-esteem is low enough to the point where they know that you ain't gonna look for nothing better. And this is the same thing the white chick is doing. When she look, like I said, she look in the mirror every day. Okay? She look in the mirror every day. So she know what she look like. She's not even delusional about it. So she asking herself, why is this nigga with me? And only one answer she can come up with, and it's the right answer: this nigga has been broken. He got a very low self-esteem. So therefore, she then starts talking mad shit, mad nonsense to you. Okay? Because she know the nigga ain't going nowhere. Most of these niggas are so thirsty that they become emotionally codependent upon a chick. It's not even a love relationship. It's not even a love relationship. They gotta excuse the dark. I'm walking. This is Baltimore. You could be in the city 1 minute and be in the country the next. Real talk. So you gotta excuse the lighting. I'll be out of this in a minute. So basically, she's the white chick, whatever white chick, or whatever ugly or nasty chick you get, they gonna come up with one answer. This nigga got a low self-esteem. This nigga got a very low self-esteem, and I can take advantage of this nigga. I can do whatever I want, and this nigga is not gonna leave. You know why? Because he's emotionally codependent, and a lot of these thirsty niggas are financially dependent. They emotionally codependent and they financially dependent. So she knows that type of nigga ain't going nowhere. He gonna sit on the couch, and he gonna let her switch him, reverse roles, and play him all out of position. He'll be home. He's talking about he'll start out talking about he player. Some of them niggas that get bad white chicks start out talking about they player. You see them niggas 6 months down the road, man. Them niggas be pushing the stroller, paying all the bills, washing dishes, babysitting, cooking, cleaning, and while she talking mad nonsense to this nigga, and while he being quiet, he got to walk on pins and needles, trying not to get thrown out the house. This is what they try to put you through. Same thing with the black woman. Y'all all heard it. Nigga, this is my house, nigga. You can leave. This is mine. No, because they give them a little jail cell to live in. But back to the essence of the conversation. To the militant and to the youth, our black youth, because they do the same thing to the black youth. If they keep you without a woman so long, they know that a nigga under the circumstances of desperate measures, when you desperate, you going to take desperate measures. You going to do desperate things. So, but their first act that they want you to commit when they run that experiment on you. Remember this: if you can't remember nothing else, the first act that they want you to commit when they keep you without the woman, they want you to commit. They want you to indulge in homosexuality. So they will start putting homos around you first to see if they can get you to go that low. And a lot of niggas, you got a lot of brothers out here that's indulging. Because like I said, a lot of them niggas that was in prison for 10, 20, 30 years, they was doing it in a prison yard. They was treating them homosexuals like they was their wives. They give them niggas, the homosexuals, estrogen shots. They grow titties and real talk. They grow breasts and everything. You feel me? And these niggas be in the prison yard. It ain't none of that rape thing going on. They got too many homosexuals in there for somebody to be getting raped. That don't even happen. That used to happen in the 70s, in the 60s, and stuff like that. You had to really hold your shit down because niggas wouldn't even mess with you until you held yours down. But anyway, you got to be aware of this, because the first thing they'll try to do is get you to commit the act of homosexuality. And then if they can't get you to do that, then they'll try to put the fat white chick on you. So basically she could prance you around and hold you up as a trophy. What she'll really be doing, she'll be rubbing it in the face of all the black chicks. Cause she know they walking by looking at that nigga like, you are so disgusting. You might as well be laying down with a bag of fleas. Yeah. And the black woman too. This is all the symptoms of self-hatred. And people don't recognize the symptoms. When the people hate themselves, they will reach out to every other culture to be accepted on a social status, to the point where they'll do their own people dirty. And this is what a lot of our people do, man. This is what a lot of our people do. So they'll end up picking these type of chicks, not realizing they just being made a mockery of, man. Because it's not a love relationship. The white chick or the white dude don't really love the black chick or the black dude. It's a servant to master relationship. And the black person is the one that's subservient. This is what you got to understand. And they do this all for the sake of the game of white supremacy. You have to understand the psychology, and you have to be able to think geometrically. Real talk. You have to be able to think geometrically. Because if you can't think geometrically, they'll get you. They'll get you. You have to understand that. I'm talking to my black youth. Because a lot of these old niggas ain't teaching you nothing, because they want you to go astray, and they want to use you as a gopher, and they basically want to try to handle you, and like I said, they help the white man break down the black family structure for their little petty, feeble-minded reasons, because they want to recruit you into the side of the devil. The devil was on both sides, whether it's with the white man or with them niggas. Because whether they know it in their forefront of their conscience or the back of their subconscious, they have become undercover agents to help white supremacy do their people dirty. This is what you got to understand. Real talk. So now I talk about the black youth not because of my experience. No. Not because of my experience, man, with my children. It's because we're in a state of emergency. This is a global epidemic where black women are destroying our youth, to spite themselves, out of the realm of self-hatred, and to spite the black man, not realizing they're helping the game of white supremacy. And this is why the white man recruited the sisterhood as they call it, and incorporated it into his evil system. This is what you got to understand. This is why he incorporated, the black woman don't belong to the black man no more, man. This is what I don't care what you see on the street, all that's just a facade. All you got to do is go downtown. Of any city and any state, and go and just stay, watch in front of those all of those corporate buildings and the corporate offices. Watch how many black women file up out of there. They give the black woman all the jobs, and they give the immigrants all the jobs. This is what you got to understand, man. It's all a game, man. It's all a game. So this is what you got to understand. Real talk. It's all a game for the sake of white supremacy, and all of these niggas participate, you know what I'm saying, against us. And I'm not saying this out of bitterness for nothing that's going on in my personal life, because let me tell you something, when you let your personal feelings get in the way of your profession, you'll be an amateur all day. This is a global epidemic that's going on amongst our youth. And it's not even me that's being targeted. It's not the chick that's being targeted. It's the youth that's being targeted. They're being targeted because the white man knows something that a lot of you niggas don't know. He know basically that the youth, the black youth, are our future, man. And he knows how strong we are. He knows that we're melanated, superpower having people. He knows that we're geniuses while simultaneously being warriors and everything else. So he's out to destroy our youth. And this is what you got to understand, man. That's just a little food for thought. And with that being said, you have watched another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And remember one thing, if you can't remember two. Never fear the one who can lead you to the hellfire, but fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there. And remember another thing, be careful of what type of media you listen to. Whether it be the news, social media, or just somebody whispering in your ear, because it could have you hating the oppressed and loving those who are doing the oppressing. And I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Peace. I'm out.